Party people in the place to be, live from 58 Dream Street. We're James with Games. Here we are, folks, the final stream of the year. I mean, like the final stream on this channel. I don't know what anybody else's plans are on Twitch today. I can't speak for everyone. It's quite possible that someone will stream in the many hours between when I stop and when the new year begins. But here we are. It is episode 8 of our Live Alive playthrough. To date, we have maintained a 1 scenario per episode rate. Not in the sense that no scenario took longer. The near future scenario took longer than 1 episode, but in the episode where I finished that scenario, I also did an entire other scenario. So here we are, episode 8. We're in the secret 8th scenario that reveals itself when you complete the first 7. Adjust that a little. There we go. And we're going to find out if I can keep the streak alive and see what happens when we finish this one. If we do, which I hope we do. But let's find out. So here we are. Streaming earlier in the day than I normally would, because against all odds we got New Year's reservations at a hot new restaurant yesterday when Danielle said late in the day, I think we should try to get reservations somewhere. I said no, I don't think we should. Why? How would that work? How's that gonna work? Turns out the first place we called, we were able to get a table. So I got to wrap up in time to get there. So we're starting early. I also might have to wrap up even earlier than that. We'll see. We'll see what... Because I'd like to get this done if I can. But oh boy. Frosthaven arrived just before Christmas. So Friday Night Forgotten Circles is on hiatus, perhaps forever. Friday Night Frosthaven debuting next Friday. And I had planned to start working on the overlays and the general idea of how we're going to do Frosthaven on Twitch over the break, over the holiday. That was my plan. But I thought I was getting groundwork done so I could spend all of January prepping for when the game arrived in late January, early February. It was a nice Christmas surprise when it showed up before Christmas, but now I got till next Friday to get it all done. And I have some ambitious plans, including having things look not like shit, but also sharing lots of information with both the viewers and my friends who aren't like here around the table with me, freeing up my own hands so that I'm not using the helper app all the time. Lots of stuff. Alright, so here we are. For anyone not in the know or who just needs a refresher, let me break it down. We have front to back here. Actually, I can't remember the names of the old guys. But we have Oersted and Strabo in the front. A young knight and his wizard buddy. At the start, they were in a combat tournament together. They fought each other in the finals. Oersted, the knight, beat Strabo, was awarded the princess's hand in marriage, then the princess was kidnapped by the resurgent Dark Lord. A generation ago, the Dark Lord kidnapped the princess's mother, while the queen was pregnant with the princess. At that time, she was saved by the 2 gentlemen in the back, a priest and a knight. And then in the years since they became the heroes of all the realm, they have both taken a step back. The priest, who I think you can gather, he's the one with the big walking cane / priest casted implement staff. He settled into just a life as an anonymous villager, whereas the former hero came up here to a cabin in the snow-capped mountains to be a bitter hermit because he decided that he realized that all that people do is sit around waiting for other people to solve their problems. Nobody cares. He's embittered. The priest is like, well, if we're going to go on this adventure, young man, like, you got to be careful you don't want to go down this route of being, miserable and stuff. So, we're going to find out if such a thing can be done. Resisted. These guys are vulnerable to crush and blow, but I might be able to get them just with the prismatic whirl. Kill 2 of them. I've leveled up enough. So if I recall correctly, the ancient hero, the old hero, I shouldn't call ancient, you know, he's an older gentleman, but this was all within a generation. He is all, he has something somewhere hidden on this mountain that we want to retrieve. I explored most of the mountain prior to recruiting him, but I have an idea. Well, looks like we will deliver a divine proclamation of punishment. If we don't get frostbitten first. Oof. Hasha is the hero. I should have looked at the priest's name when it's his turn. Boom. Thanks, God. Uranus. Yeah. I think I'd remember that. That's a specific cultural reference. Okay. So, 2 spots I'm not sure I explored. As far up the mountain as we can go, so we'll do that. And on the way down, there was a spot that I believe was off to the west that I went to, and it was like a cave blocked off by what looked like a boulder rolled into place, or a snowball or something. And it didn't give me any kind of interaction option. But at the time, I didn't have Hasha in the party, and I hadn't been given the general idea that he had something stashed somewhere on the mountain that he wanted. So maybe we go back there with him, we can snatch it up. Let's see what happens when we head north. Woohoo. Perhaps it's just dramatics. So the Lord of Dark is on the far eastern mountain. So we're on the western mountain's peak. You can see the eastern peak in the distance. Good scene. And now he's got... Okay, so maybe there is no rolling the boulder aside thing on the way down. Okay. Now he's got Brion. And that's his sword. So we're not going to take it. Holy smokes. That's a big boost to attack. Can I give his Axion sword? Yep. That's a big step, a decent step up for our boy here, Oersted. Okay. Now we're in good condition. Make our way down the mountain. I'm going to try and swing by that boulder to the west. If I miss it, I'm not going to belabor the process, but we'll see if I can go down, get out of here. In keeping with this, of all the scenarios, being the... Whoa, Raging Bear. Let's see. Resistant to the elements. Neither resistant nor vulnerable to just being smashed. The only spell Strabo has, it's not going to the water damage is never great. Because it doesn't damage us that much, it's just bad that he can heal from it, obviously. Well, let's see if this godly voice can do anything. Look at Hashe with his incredibly powerful sword in there. We can definitely beat this bear now, especially now that it's paralyzed. Shard Fall. Heavenly Strike. Stick to the classics. Jump up high. Bring that sword down. Okay. Let's do the old Valorous Slash. Usually, Christmastide, or at least the part of Christmastide, the part of the 12 days of Christmas that falls like literally between Christmas and then New Year's, is a time when I feel like I should be getting more done and being more productive because I just don't do anything for about a week. Gotta do I gotta prepare my winter classes. But if I just think about that during this period, then when the New Year hits, and the first work day of the New Year, I can sit down and plan those classes with the serious decisions that have already been made in my brain. But I usually wind up feeling unproductive. Like I'm just hanging out, play some video games, read a book, or watch movies, whatever. I think like, oh man, I should have gotten something done. Frosthaven really took care of that for me. I pulled literal work days designing assets. I have no real artistic skill, which is the big challenge for me. It's not just making the overlays and stuff, but I have to do it without any actual skill. And I wanted to step things up a lot from what I did for Friday Night Forgotten Circles. So with the Friday Night Forgotten Circles show, I made little frames for all the players' cameras that are made out of the ability cards of the whichever character they are playing as. Kind of cool. Cool idea, I thought. Oof. We gotta get the hero in here to spam his extremely powerful attacks. Oh, should I try something else? Ooh, the Archon's massive damage, but it feels like not the thing to do to use the ancient legendary technique that was used to defeat the Dark Lord to just kill a random bear. Perhaps I'll come to regret now just going for it though. Strabo's in trouble, but the priest barely contributes with his godly voice attack. So if I just have him do healing, we should all be fine. Prayer of healing, modest amount. Yeah, we will target old Strabo. Oh, now he's doing great. Ooh, the Dragon Soul. That's a pretty cool spell effect. Yeah, this is not the only scenario in the game with battles that you can't see on the map before they happen, because the prehistoric era also doesn't have, Earthbound or whatever game you want to say style, like enemies that you see on the screen that come to you to trigger the battles. Those don't exist in the prehistoric scenario, but in the prehistoric scenario, that's how to do it. In the prehistoric scenario, you are actually actively searching for the invisible enemies. Like, they are somewhere moving around on the map. You just can't see them. You have to use the smelling ability. Oh ho! Oersted can do the mirrored strike now. Strabo has Vermilion Aura, which, if nothing else, is a cool sounding name. There's a lot to be said for having cool sounding moves in your arsenal. Okay. I think if there's a westerly path, It's the one that goes to the... We'll see if Hasha is like, oh, I remember rolling this boulder here. I know the one weird trick. Whoop. To getting it out of the way. And if he doesn't, whatever. We'll carry on down the mountain. And then I think really there's like only 2 other areas. That each scenario's game world is relatively constricted, right? Because there's 8 of them. Do the red ballet. Oh, I should have looked at what Millionora is. Not as effective as you might have hoped. A little slime jelly thing. Yeah, so I did make these card frames. Yeah, this is clearly something, right? Feels like it, but no. Ash doesn't react. Let's get off the mountain. Hey, British! I am planning to have a nice New Year's Eve. We got reservations at a nice restaurant that is also delightfully close to our home. We've never been before, so we're excited for that. And then the actual eve, probably pretty low-key. I'm gonna come home after dinner and just be here at home until we're sleepy and then go to bed. Lauren might come over, which would be nice. Ah! For Millionora, it turns out to be a counter. A magnificent counter. Excellent. Oh, another year in the books. It's wild. You have any big plans, British? The card frames that I made for Forgotten Circles, though. For one thing, I had the whole concept all wrong. Because I thought, I'll make the frames out of the cards, and then I'll put the camera on top of them. And so I had a buddy of mine who was taking a digital art class. I gave him images of all the character ability cards. I was like, can you make it so that there's no text on these, but the background pattern just like fills the whole thing? And he did that for me, which was nice. But for one thing, the models of the cards I gave him were all just different copies I found around somewhere, as opposed to... What am I trying to say here? As opposed to consistent models at the same resolution. So some of them were zoomed in a little, so they didn't have the full edge of the card border. Some of them are blown up, different image qualities, different sizes, and then I just eyeballed it all when I was hacking them down and changing them to make them closer to being squares. So none of them were the same size, and none of them, so they couldn't make a grid of the 4 players very well. They didn't look great. Well, you know what? Normally, my standard New Year's, most years recently, has been just the second part I said, where we stay at home. And without even Lauren coming over. Just me and Danielle, or me and nobody, or whatever. Last year, I had the most elaborate New Year's Eve I've had in a while. Because, oh, you know what? Let's do the 1,000 cuts. That did the trick. Yeah, last year, right before New Year's, my best friend Rich's wife, Hannah, just went and bought a murder mystery at random. We'd never done a murder mystery before or talked about one. So like the day before New Year's, she got a text saying, hey, you want to do a murder mystery on New Year's? So that wound up being a whole thing. That was pretty fun. Now we're just doing the go come home thing. No partying. I'm 37 years old. I can manage like a party like every couple of years. So Couldn't be tonight. And I don't want to party when it's going to be hard to get home. Yeah, the frames... Yeah, so the frames for Forgotten Circles were bad for a lot of reasons. This time around, I used official sources. It might get trickier when it starts coming time to use the... when we start unlocking characters, if the folks at Cephalofair Games haven't made similar official PDF copies of the card sets available at that time. But I used the official starter character card sets, courtesy of Cephalofair Games. So they're all the same size and resolution. Then I realized putting the camera feed on top of the frame is stupid. The frame should be on top of the camera, and instead of having a uniform background for the card, there should be nothing, like it should be transparent. So you put the frame on top, and it actually frames the camera. So I did that, and I like measured all this stuff down to the pixel, like, you know, any sensible person would do. But I'm proud of myself for doing it. And so, yeah, I'd say I'm about 70% of the way to being ready for next Friday, and maybe a little more. It's been a lot of work, and there's a fair bit of work to come, but it looks just way, way better. It's also going to share more information about what's going on in the game with the audience in an easier to read way, and I'm going to be able to share more of the information with my actual friends who are playing, who in the Forgotten Circles context, they can't even see anything besides the map. They can't see anything that I'm showing to the audience at home. So they're constantly just being like, you know, how many hit points does this character? Well, because like constantly during the show, British, they're going like, you know, how many hit points does this one have? What's this? What, you know, all asking me for information that in theory is available to them, but now they'll be able to just look at it in an easy to see fashion. So it's all coming together for audience and player alike, and it's going to make my experience as the host slash game runner slash player slash director producer a lot easier. Among other things, forbidden lands beyond this marker. Ooh! That's exciting. Oersted, stand you back. The one time, I got recruited into some political activism years ago. Aha. But just like the door knocking stuff. Nothing so important that I got to go to a meeting and like hear things. And then a few years back, a politically involved friend tried to recruit me to run to be student union president. I had to explain to him that I was actually a faculty member. I don't think they would let me. I don't think I'm qualified to run. Here we go. What is... There's something... Oh. What is that little thing at the very... Hold on, I'll put my finger... What is this? There, now I'm covering it. What is this little dark thing right at the corner of my screen? Then I realized, see this. Guitar case. Obviously, has to extend down to the ground. Gotta get that out of there. Visual obstruction. We'll fix that in the new year. Be a fresh start for the channel. Okay. We got a big cave. Yeah. I mean, probably some of it depends on like what party, or at least like the level of like, you know, the size or significance of the party. I know obviously you got a lot of political parties in Germany. Because I would figure that like in like a Canadian context, for instance, that you know, if you're going to one of a political party meeting of, say, like the Marxist-Leninist Party, which fields candidates in most elections here in Canada, but does not win a lot of seats. Like, I bet the organizational structures there are significantly different than if you're going to like a mainstream political party. Probably a lot more structured. I picture the smaller the political party, and especially the more you get into like, you know, like we're the anarcho-libertarian party or something. Probably the closer you get to just like chaotic governance structures, where just enormous amounts of time get spent just trying to reach consensus on everything. Ah, yeah. Yeah, here in Canada, it's kind of like it's weird because in most provinces, like the major parties have the same names as the major federal parties. And sometimes there's ideological overlap. And there's always some degree of organizational overlap. I think this might be a looping cavern, or I just forgot which direction I had been originally going in. Oh my goodness. Lots of these things. How do they like being cut 1,000 times, I wonder? But you get odd situations, like in British Columbia. It's largely, like, it's not literally a two-party system. All of our provinces are parliamentary systems where lots of parties can run for office. But in terms of like who's actually controlling seats in the legislature, British Columbia is largely a two-party province, and the two major parties are the Liberal Party and the New Democratic Party, who at the federal level, the Liberals are the often called the natural governing party. They formed a lot of governments. I don't think we ever did talk about how university boards work, and I would be interested to hear. Yeah, and yeah, so in British Columbia, yeah, the Liberals at the federal level are like the centrist, you know, occasionally do a left-leaning thing, or often neoliberal things. And then sometimes randomly do some kind of pro-business thing, and generally be socially liberal, that kind of stuff. But in BC, the Liberals are just literally the Conservative Party. And then the New Democratic Party is like the leftist Social Democratic Party. The mainstream leftist Social Democratic Party. Blue Squall. Ah, okay. Move a little bit this way and try this blue squall. Oh, man. Oh, I didn't even notice that little guy. But we got him boxed in. Oh, goodness. And he's about to get obliterated by Divine Providence. Alright, blue squall. Oh, we only got 2 out of 3. Oh, plus it needs to charge. Here in Nova Scotia, the Liberal Party is weird. Like, often they wind up... Oh, no. Interrupted. He knew what was coming. So who's the electorate for the Senate? Obviously, the Senate is the electorate that elects the president. Got a crushing blow on this dude. Smash. Well, I hope I didn't take the correct path right away. With so much cave to explore, it'd be a shame if I just ran directly to the Dark Lord by mistake. Let's see. Let's see what happens if we go back around south. Oh, we got an overhang. Oh, okay, I see. The three groups of the Senate all have different electorates. That's quite a flourish. Really disrespectful, too, to hit a devastating move on your enemy like that without even looking at them. Okay, so we've got a situation set up here so that we can't have Oh, okay. Okay, so the board really is really, or the Senate is really representing the university community. This is not like an American situation. Not that I would expect a lot of overlap. Let's try to get this blue squall off. Oof, okay. Oh no. Probably an interrupt. Oh dear. Hopefully this divine providence just gets us out of this mess. Nope. We gotta get Hash in there, quick. Oersted's gonna go down. We gotta finish this guy off fast. Shardfall he's resistant to. Just do the old crush and blow. Almost. Yeah, I mean it's probably rare with the professoriate at any university for there to be widespread agreement within like the mind of a single professor, let alone across departments. Jeez, like go to an English literature department and just be like, is it important to teach Shakespeare? And then just watch them kill each other. Man. I couldn't even tell you all the ins and outs of how our board is structured and stuff, but I can tell you that it doesn't sound as good as the German system. But of course, I should also note, it doesn't seem as bad as the American system, which is often, I think, there's probably a lot of things where that's how Canadians can feel. Wait, we have 3 sets of divine armor? Sounds like something we might be able to get something out of. I'm not gonna... Okay, there's the thing. I don't want our special attacks to go down. But, of course, there's no reason at all. Yeah. Speed boost, special defense up, regular defense down, but... I think I'll be glad I did that. Okay. I know I went to at least one branch that had a cool treasure. I got it. There. Should have done... no, not quite. That'll do, I guess. What time is it? Okay. Nowhere's near to having to feed those cats yet, which is great. Cut these things 1,000 times. Yeah, that's pretty similar to our student unions. Strabo is gonna pull a feint here. He walked right up to one of the Mandangs. Boom! And he iced the other one. And decided to do it. These Mandines have extremely low hit points. Pretty much anything you do is going to kill them. Beautiful. Alright. Uranus learns Sanctuary. Excellent. Why don't I find out what it is prior to being in the heat of battle? It's not what I thought it would be. It's a mass attack spell. Yeah, you can't give the students too much say in exam rules. Just asking for trouble. This feels like where we're going. Let's double back. See if we can find any other treasures like that Bale's blood I found. Oh, here we go. So much to do in the near future. For instance, I just remembered I got to, after Live Alive, I'm thinking I'm probably doing Pool of Radiance at last. So I gotta actually gotta figure out all the character creation rules, post those to the Discord. That's not as urgent. I'll probably prioritize getting classes prepared and getting front end exhausted. Yes, absolutely. A say, but not the say, is I think a great way to go. I need to fully adjudicate it to find out what this sanctuary is like when it's work again. So January 3rd, January 2nd, the university is still closed in lieu of New Year's Day. So on Tuesday, I looked at my email to see what's waiting for me and to see if there was anything genuinely urgent. And there wasn't, which is great. Shardfall. Ooh. You thought he was out of the range of divine providence, but you're never out of the reach of divine providence. Ho ho! Oersted's learning from the best. Now he can do the flourish move. Holy smokes. Yeah, that was... I had that experience in the summer with my vacation. But that didn't turn out to be that many emails because it was the summer and I didn't have class going. and like the main people who would otherwise be emailing me about work stuff knew I was on vacation. But yeah, I glanced at them to see what there was, and there was one student objecting to his final grade in the course. And I need to read his email more closely because this is often the case with desperate change my grade last minute emails. As is usually the case with those, it's all just one big blob paragraph. So I didn't read it carefully or pick out all the details necessarily. But I did notice that the core of his argument was that if he had done better on the major assignment, he would have a better grade. And that he specifically said that he thought it was unfair for an assignment for a single assignment to have a big effect on his grade. Not sold on this. I should have a better grade because if I had done better on the assignments, I would have a better grade. Oh man. That makes sense. I assume that the students have the shorter terms. But, sounds like a lot to keep track of. I mean, probably most people involved in the system don't need to keep that much track of all of it. But 3 different term lengths. That makes me think of America with the Senate having 6-year terms and the Congress having 2-year terms and the president being elected for 4 years. Just absolutely zany stuff. An Alice biscuit. Tough to guess what the flavor or texture experience of this cave biscuit. So sort of like the employees and professors when elected oversee, like, in theory, roughly a cohort of students. That is a sensible term. That's a sensible way to create the term lengths. Oh no. Can't go nuts on them all here because they boxed in Oersted. I guess I could have passed his turn. Gotten the others out of the way. Probably not that important. You know, there is our university board does have a faculty representative position. I can't see myself ever being the one they choose for that. Pretty excited for this term ahead. Not planning any major changes in my courses, which is one nice thing. Just I got a system, it's good. I'll tweak it a bunch in the summer for next year. But nothing that needs to be created from scratch. Or nothing too rough in that sense. Which is great. Oh, okay. Already been down there. That's where I get the Bale blood. Okay. I think I'll continue on. And I'm very excited. Very early in the year, I got a meeting with the author I'm going to work with. We've technically I've been working for him now for almost 2 months, or literally 2 months. but various things came up in his non-writing this book career, so we haven't done much. And right before Christmas, he sent me a bunch of books covering both some material that he needs to address in his own way in his book, so like research, things to document. Oh, you could reference this passage in its sources when you're writing this section, that kind of stuff. And then a couple books, just like contemporary books that are doing similar things to what he wants to do in his book. In one case, like literally to be like, he wants me almost to read it to be like, confirm for him that he's not saying the same thing, and then help him think, we're going to figure out, or he's going to figure out, but I'm going to help, how to make sure that his book isn't just doing what this other book does. And then another book that his book will be sort of almost in conversation with, I think. Oh, for anyone looking at this later, British said, once, I believe in my first Senate session, there was a discussion about the money distribution algorithm in regards, and now you can see it on the screen. I gotta finish reading it though. Oh yeah, that kind of funding disparity and revenue and cost disparity is intimately familiar to me. A subject of much angst here in North America, where the gradual unwinding of the humanities education in the 2000s resulted in a weird situation where you make so much more money per student to run like a humanities class, but so many fewer people want to major in those things, and they don't want to be hiring new tenured professors and stuff. And so, like, one of the big drivers of change in the university in the time that since I started being a student, at least at our institution, has been a push towards these really, really, really large humanities classes that serve almost to just give a little taste of the humanities to, say, our students in engineering. Well, that's another thing. Agreeing about the numbers. A friend of mine, I remember we were talking about exactly this topic once, and he was like, I don't see how it's more expensive to do a science class than it is to do an English class. It's like, because you need like labs, equipment, and stuff. Like all you need for an English class is for everyone to show up having either read the book or prepared to bluff and say that they had, and then one professor. And he had some big theory, something that I couldn't confirm or deny. The Helm of Nightmares. Yes, that's another thing. That I've heard a lot of. I've never even seen it, but the formulas by which funding is determined, and they decide who are the high-performing departments and the low-performing departments from a financial or fiscal perspective or efficiency perspective, is very opaque. I know I've heard from people in the arts departments who have tried to sort of stem the tide, stem the sinking, taking on water of the humanities. Had a lot of arguments of this nature. That a lot. Oh man. Well, we're not going to wear this terrible Helm of Nightmares. I could kind of tell by the name that it wasn't going to be good, but it sounds terrible. To wear this helm is to be haunted by nightmares so terrible that one will never again be able to sleep. I bet there are a lot of governance structures where a big part of what the institutional power players are looking for is the reason why we can't do this right now. Not that we're saying no, but we just can't right now for some reason. We'll bring it up again later. Now they both resist. 1,000 cuts, but there's no resisting. Prismatic whirl. Oh no. He's getting frostbitten. He's gonna come right. Aha! Missed. That also didn't look like a. I guess the idea is you get frostbite because you blew his icy cold essence on it. Not that he or it is biting you, because it obviously wasn't. Either. Yeah. I was gonna say, if Uranus doesn't get off the godly voice here. Fair enough. Yeah, it's a strange situation for me in these kind of discussions, where I am simultaneously like someone who cares about the humanities, believes in their value, doesn't want to see them slowly strangled and deprived of funding, and become a husk of what they once were, but also someone who works for the faculty of engineering. It's like I definitely want there to be money to pay my salary, and to hire TAs and markers for that, and all that kind of good stuff. Nah. I'll go with this one because there's no charge. Feels I'm going to get that blue squall off before being attacked here. Gonna regret that. We unleash the providence of the divine on you. Imagine if priests, like in our world, had like cleric powers. I bet. Huh, what's this place? Just a random empty spot. Okay. Well, I guess we're going up. Pushing forward. Oh wait, is there something here? No, I think it's just a wall. Rush blow. If that didn't have knockback, I would have got him, I bet, with the flourish. But instead, Strabo will take care of it. David Dale. I haven't. He's only been back once since then. And I think he was only back in the sense that he popped in at the very start of last week's Ultima stream just to say hi. So by the time I said, "So David, how'd the interview go?" I think he was gone. So If he doesn't show up to tomorrow's Ultima 7 stream, I will have to send him a whisper. Because I am curious. Okay. Here we are. Certainly created a cool looking and shaped environment here. Flame armor. That sounds cool. Yep. Just pure improvement. We'll take it. And nothing in the flavor text about, you know, you'll feel like the tortured one in Ultima 7. You'll be licked by flames for the entirety of your existence or anything terrible like that. Oh, bummer. That did nothing for me. What? Can this take out the dragon? No. Jeez. Okay. This might be a good time to try the sanctuary move. Oh no. Aha! Ah, the flame armor gives you resistance to direct fire attacks, but not to fire tile. Seems probably more like just a programming inconsistency than a conscious game design choice. Well, one thing we can say for sure, this sanctuary move takes a while to charge. But we might get to see it. Oh dear. This guy's probably getting the flourish. Yeah. Oh! Alright, we don't get to see Sanctuary because even as a counter, Flourish is an area of effect attack, which is great. But it did deprive us of seeing a new one. Oh well. Treasure. Solomon's thigh bone. Summons a mage who commands the dead. Here, put on this cursed bone, my dear friend Strabo. A unicorn horn? What do unicorn horns do? Magic stuff. And I suppose, as we learned from Ultima 7, they can identify virgins? Not sure what we need that for, but... who knows? Alright, so yeah, geez, tomorrow in Ultima 7, I gotta go to Dungeon Deceit, which I'm going to go on a limb and say, much like Dungeon Destard was, is going to be a much diminished dungeon crawling experience as compared to... oh, let's try this Moonrise. Cool looking effect. Very little damage. Put a couple of them to sleep though. That's good. I would have thought the flame bulb would be vulnerable to freezing, but it's only vulnerable to being smashed like a hammer. Just do godly voice, Uranus. You're never gonna charge up your other move. Sanctuary. Maybe during the final boss fight. Oh, these ones resist it. But you can't resist this. Kind of like a golf swing sword match. Comes the voice of God. Not quite get the job done, but perhaps. Nope. Also didn't quite get the job done. And he missed, so no flourish there. We'll take him down with the freezing shards. Very wise of this dragon animal to constantly hit the people who are going to counter it with a knockback move. Ooh, other exciting Friday night Frosthaven production improvement. Rich is going to buy a ring light and consider aiming his camera better at himself. He said he watched a few clips of the Forgotten Circle show and realized that he looks like he's from 15 to 20 years before us in technological history. And then also that he sets his camera up while he's sitting like this, and then he leans back in his chair so he's hanging down. Ooh. Hey, check this out. So, at the bottom, we have the statues of... that's the bottom left frog monster thing was what Lord Oersted, the villain of the Edo Japan chapter, turned into at the very end. Bottom right, obviously, is the Tyrannosaur that we fought at the end of the prehistoric one. The guy to the middle right is the Sagat-like villain of the present-day saga, who we fought on the beach at the end after he murdered all the other competitors that we fought in the fighting tournament. Left middle is not Ninja Master, but the Bandit Master from the Imperial China chapter. Top left is the computer virus, or the AI itself, the malign AI from the far future. What's the top right is the Wild West guy with the cyberpunk gun, and in the middle is the bird god that the government military corporate conspiracy of the near future was trying to resurrect. Why are the final bosses of 7 other unrelated experiences in the run of human history here in the Middle Ages, near the Temple of the Dark Lord? What's going on? Let's find out.
Mao. 勇者発種僧侶裏です。この私が以前と同じかどうか。その命をもって死ぬがよい。
Will we though, or will we just be dead? Alright, this is it. Do I even have a... I don't think... Yeah, Oersted doesn't have a single high damage attack of his enemy. So let's I don't think we're gonna be able to put the Lord of Dark to sleep. Well, let's try. Looks like he resists wholly. Which is a shame. Even if we get the Sanctuary move off, it won't be that impressive. He has no known weaknesses. Let's try this new one. Violet Daze. Wield spirit magic to conjure a burst of spinning lights to stagger and weaken an enemy. Well, that was what it was. Let's pass Uranus' turn, because the Lord of Dark's about to do something. And then we're going to want to know where to target Uranus' healing. Thunderclap. Target it to everybody. What? No knockback. Okay, this guy does not take a lot of damage. It's one of his darkness powers, I suppose. We'll hold off on the Archon's Mark until he's close for you know, storytelling reasons. Don't break that out until he's almost down. Don't use the legendary move you used to beat him before it has any chance of killing. Do a crushing blow. We need Uranus' turn to come back, of course. Uh-oh. Actually, okay, good. You can't beguile. We can paralyze him. I bet we can't, though. Okay, what do we got? Heavenly Succor. Or Prayer of Healing is a single enemy. So let's, can't get all three of them. Wait, yes I can if I go like this. Wait, no I can't. So I shouldn't stand like this. Oh, yikes. I'm just letting time go by. Okay. Get these two healed. Brilliant. And then we'll worry about healing Oersted. So far, so good. We're chipping away at him. He hasn't pulled out any, you know, massive self-heals. We know that Hash is resistant to the beguiling gaze. Keep Oersted coming with the Valor. That's damage. Oersted goes down to this. We're all in trouble. So I'm going to move Strabo up to here. So here's the deal. There were 7 characters to choose from at the start. Prehistoric, Imperial China, Wild West, Twilight of Edo Japan, present day, near future, far future. I've completed those 7. That unlocks this one. So this is chapter 8. So it's the last available story so far because it became available when all the others were done. And it became available by itself. That's all I can say for sure. Yeah, do the Gale Force. Most important thing here is for this not to happen. Okay, 2 guys down, but just in time, and this time we can heal all 4 of us, get those 2 up before they're eliminated. We're still in the fight. Low healing is extremely generous. Like, I can't imagine what you would ever need high healing for in this context, where the low heal is almost enough to put everybody to full. Let's do the Dragon Soul. And it didn't heal the poison. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, maybe that's, at least in the context of Uranus's healing abilities, that is the big difference there. Okay, do we have an area of effect heal item? No. Well, yeah. Here we go. We only have one holy water, but we're also at the Lord of Dark. So why not use it, right? Yes, I have ended many runs in Final Fantasy games, with an inventory full of mega elixirs that I totally might need to use at some point. Can't use them yet. I know we're at the last boss, but what if we need all the mega elixirs for the last boss's second form? How can we be sure there's not a third form? And so on. The Dragon Soul unleashed. Big hit. I mean, relative to how strong this guy generally is. But yeah, small amount of HP. As long as we keep restoring a small amount of HP. No! Like, I don't know. There have been fights along the way at certain points that have been pretty challenging. But on the whole, if there's a thing that disappoints me about this game, it's that it has such a cool battle system. But it never really, like, it doesn't make the most of it in the sense of, like, really challenging you all the time. That's not necessarily the most important thing. Oh-ho! We paralyzed the boss. Alright, he's gonna resist this sanctuary move, but at least we'd be able to see it if he's able to charge it up. Lord of Dark is 162. Alright, I'm gonna try the Archon's Mark because either it beats him and then that's thematically appropriate, brought out the move that he knows he's weak to, or it's appropriate in that, big wrestling rematch way where the wrestler hits his big finishing move but the other guy kicks out. This is what beat him last time. Oh, doing the shocked face. He's got to be asking himself, what's it going to take to put the Lord of Dark away? Yeah, it's not like super... Oh, wow. It didn't take him out. Oh, wow. Resisted. So he only took 134 damage. Nice try, Lord of Dark. Guess we'll never know what his grand design was. Or he has a secret second form. What do you mean? Ah. What's happening to Hash? Ooh. That sounds delicious. Oh no. Oh goodness. He's vomiting blood. Skipped a line there, right in the middle. It advanced on its own. But okay. Really weird dialect in this segment. This broken shell my prize just deserts. Legacy of storied life. But, okay. Perhaps he's realizing that he should not have cut himself off from humanity. This demon prince? No more than pawn. Yeah, Strabo. He said that like 5 lines ago. Wasn't about giving up, though. We cut him apart and banished him with the might of God.
では姫は
Good question, Strapo.
ハッシュお主病を患っておったな。
Come on, Uranus.
そんな体で
Pride, you know, the arrogance, the, you know, yearning for the vigor of youth, denial of aging. There's any number of reasons
なぜ来たのだ。
that a man would hide his ill health and pretend that he knew he had it in him for one last ride. Oh man,
私
having a
は
rough connection today. 6.9% of frames dropped. Yikes. Okay, gotta remember to do one of my occasional full internet resets before the Ultima 7 stream tomorrow. Start the new year off right. Okay, we're in the middle of an important scene. So apologies here. But I should feed the cats. So hang tight, gang. I'll be right back with you. Okay, we're back at her. Let's do this. Let's watch Hasha die as he coughs up his own life's blood.
老いたりとはいえ
Of course he does.
一度は呼ばれた人間だ。勇者と。発し
Oh,
少しは勇者らしい最後。この剣はお前が使え。
got the brilliant sword.
姫はお前が助けに来ると信じている。信じてくれる者が一人でもいる限り。
Love and trust and faith, Oersted. That's all we need. Oh, that's good animation.
信じるのだ。
Simple stuff, but That struggling hand reaching out. Oh man. Right at the last, he just kicks back his head and just They should put the spatter all over Uranus' face there. Might diminish the gravitas of the scene. At the same time, the last little spitting anyway kind of does. That took Strabo a while to figure out by staring at this platform. And now...
いかん、ここは危険だ。早くここを出るんだ。
Whoa. Did you see the area? The area is called the Archon's Roost. Subtitle, Hates Promise, which sounds like a metalcore band name. The wrestler Brody King is in some variation of metal band called God's Hate. Oh no. The door is sealed. Beyond, all is silent. Holy shit. Well, old man, we both lost our best friend today. Can we examine these? No. They're just sitting there, mocking us. I better equip the Brion sword. There we go. Big ups to attack. So that part's good. Diminished priority here. Is there going to be an alternate quick escape route? I don't know. So far, so good. Doesn't seem to be any further collapse going on. Although, obviously, it's a terrible situation. Wait, okay. Will this be an exit now? This previously pointless route? No. At least they turned off the random battles for the escape. It seems odd that we're not getting continued, like, rumbling, foundation shaking, Uranus saying, "We must hurry, boy." That kind of thing. Just a long trip back. Hold on. Did I go up here? I probably did. Checking for treasures as you flee the collapsing... Oh, we didn't. An Eye of Argos. Well, the eye of a giant whose gaze could turn a man to stone. Wait, what did it do? Special attack up. Strabo could have used that. But then it would have been crushed like that Solomon's thigh bone. Unless... I remember the broad strokes of how this story resolves, but I do not... I have no... I'm not speaking spoilers here when I say I wonder if... I've been wondering from the start, like... Is Strabo on the up and up here? What if Strabo, like, is the Dark Lord? And played us all for fools? What's this? I know this is not the way out. I was just super curious about the... It seemed like I was being summoned up here. Nope. Just a random effect as we flee. Oh. another similar effect. That one more clearly directing us to continue fleeing, it seems. Huh? I don't know. But we're almost out. I had never checked any of these roads though. So I did what I thought was the most out of the way route. It seemed like it might get me, you know, to some side stuff. But it turned out to be the correct route. So I missed these things. An apple of Eden. Not super sure we should bite that. A lot of biblical references here. Well, I guess it makes sense. This is clearly set inside of, like, this is supposed to be like Earth. So the Middle Ages. Vaguely European place. Okay. We just escaped. Okay. I don't know. Now what? Didn't explore the wood very thoroughly. On our way through. A beautiful lake. Oh, we can run in the lake. I don't know. Back to the castle, maybe? Not even sure exactly where I am, but I think I hopped a shortcut there. Oh yeah, here's the castle. Hey guards. Hosh dead. I dare not think it, but if so. Don't worry. I'll be the new hero. Oersted. Hey folks, let's break the bad news to each individual peasant. Yep, he was. Well, not really. We cut down the minion of dark. It's driving me insane. 1 second, folks. There. Should have done that long ago. Did not take long. Okay. He was, although how did you all know about that? I didn't come back to town to be like, hey look, I've recruited the official hero. Ooh, nope. No, he's dead. Ooh, kid. Bad news. Yes. Okay. Not a lot of unique dialogue for the small folk here. All just rubbing in the horrors that we just experienced. Same dialogue from the yeah. Same stuff from the guards. Let's go tell the king the news. Your daughter's still kidnapped. We don't think the Lord of Dark was ever involved, or if he is, we can't find him. Ash is dead, so Strabo. Does she want us to keep looking for her, or are we done now? Should we move on to other RPG hero tasks? Is there a basement full of rats somewhere in town? Sun now set on tragic day.
勇者発祥ストレイボンしかし真の魔王は一体どこに
It's a good question.
アリシアはすでに取り乱してすまん
pretty roundabout way to say, or wordy
あな
anyways,
たらも左の部屋で
way to
休ん
say
で
that. Alright. At least we can go crash in the western room. Something happened in the night? Yeah. Okay, so she was there. Or is this a flashback? Also, maybe that one. With the even darker face and the glow. Strabo. Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this. Oersted wakes up in the night. Hey, Uranus, did you...
足を許してくれ
Alright, great. Uranus is having terrible nightmares about his old friend's death. This is a grim and dark story. Is that a... No. Thought I saw a treasure... Hey, hold on. You're not the king. Maybe I should have thrown in a save? What's going on here? It's the Lord of Dark. Or this is a dream. Oh yeah. This thing does not seem to be the official Lord of Dark. It gets the full boss death animation. But it didn't really do anything. But this is... Oh no. Oersted. She just killed the king. Oh, and here comes the minister. What terrible timing. Well, we know why that fight was so easy now. Well, you see... Oh, funny story. I would have sworn to you.
どうされました陛下そなたが陛下を
Well, hold on, though. What if I thought I was killing the Lord of Dark? Is that a mitigating factor?
勇者ハッシュもストレイボーも皆そなたが魔王魔王だ貴様は魔王だ
No, I'm not the Lord of Dark. I was trying to kill the Lord of Dark. Oh, good. Uranus will sort this out.
奴も魔王山から生きて帰ってきた。では
貴様も魔王を手に
Now we're getting really carried away.
何いかん歯向かってはならん
I've got enough violence to kill them all, though. No higher left when they're all chopped in pieces. They're all kind of looking like Uranus. These 7 men all kind of seem like the Lord of Dark to you.
わしなら心配いらん逃げるのだ正体を表したなバカ者早く行かぬか
Okay. We're gonna run right past them? Yeah. Excuse me, folks. While you fight that old man, I will heroically flee. Well, this expedition to the Archon's Roost has gone horribly thus far. The Strabo behind it? Or was that also what caused... Oh, hey guards. Oh, it's no big deal. We thought the Lord of Dark was there, but he wasn't. Again, though, I didn't think it was the king when I did it. Oh, don't... The small folk look up to me, guys. It's gonna be very upsetting for them if they find out I'm a regicide. I'm not the Lord of Dark, though. I'm the hero of light. That's my role in the story. I'm the good guy. It's gonna be very difficult for Oersted to follow Uranus's wishes and resist becoming embittered and filled with hate towards the people, if they're all going to believe that he's the Lord of Dark after his best friend got killed and his idol, the hero Hash. I assume he looked up to the hero Hash because he's the young swordsman in this kingdom of Lucrece. I was leaving, fellas. You don't need to hustle me like this. It's like if on Fresh Prince and Jazz came over for a visit and he was like, alright folks, I think I've stayed just long enough, don't want to overstay my welcome, I'm going to be leaving. And he's like at the door putting his shoes on and Uncle Phil comes running down. He was in the shower. Comes running down in a towel. You heard Jazz. No. Gotta throw you onto the lawn. Are you all seeing this, Lucretians? Oh, it's the Royal Guard. I was gonna say, if I was the Lord of Dark, would monsters just be randomly attacking me? Wait, you know what? Yeah, I'm the hero, fellas. I'm not gonna kill you. I'm too heroic for that. Oh man, we had a party of 4 heroes at the start of this session. See them? Now let's save over that save. 1 hero. Hero, regicide, Lord of Dark. I mean, there's a lot of debate and discussion. I wonder if the cave on the cold mountain is opened. I wonder if there's something in Uranus's hut that could be informative as I try to clear my name somehow. I'm going to try to resist the urge to kill any royal guards and a green knight. Bet I cut that guy's head off with a single blow. But at what cost? Alright. Well, this is no long. The Archon's Roost is now also the Hero's Rest. It's where he's actually resting. Okay, hold on. No, that's not the way. Maybe now that cave is opened up. Probably not. Not gonna do it, fellas. This role-playing choice might be unwise in the sense that I'm not gaining any experience or levels for the solo portion of the mission. If there are difficult fights ahead, I might come to regret it. Can't do anything with that. Okay, but maybe there's more to learn in Ash's cabin. If he left a note behind or something. We're never going to clear our name if we leave a trail of butchered royal guards in our wake. I don't know that it matters. Like, in-game, not at all confident that there's any significance to whether you kill or don't kill the royal guard enemies. Like I said, I remember the broad outlines of where this is going, but none of the details. And reasonably soon, we'll be in uncharted territory for me. This is probably the move, just do the prismatic whirl. Oh yeah, my sexy new sword. Cut a V-shaped chunk of this dude. Boom. That we are. New year, new parts of Live a Lot. Well, are they? We've actually already done the distant future and the near future. Although, yes, we are all heading into a bold new future of 2023. Who knows what awaits us there? Frosthaven. Pool of Radiance. A lot more Ultima 7 the Black Gate. So that all augurs well. Okay. Is there anything of significance here? Can I read his diary? No. Okay. Well, what this probably means is that the act of clearing Oersted's name involves going back to the Archon's Roost. Oh man, that would be great. I believe that, yeah. It's tough to say if and when that will happen. I mean, if, like, eventually it will. But, certainly some of the common pressures that an invading force might face domestically are just, a lot less prominent, it seems, in Russia. Because the term that I've heard a lot is depoliticization. You know, just kind of the effect of this, like, authoritarianism and such being, people become cynical and detached, stop believing they can affect change in the system. So even Russians, many Russians who may not even support the war, aren't going to, what are they going to do about it? So Vladimir Putin has a lot of latitude, it seems, to, especially also, I guess, when you throw in that they're conscripting soldiers into the Russian army from far-flung territories. Oh dear. You can easily imagine this becoming a bad situation. All these guys have resistance? But I'm going to hold out hope that this is really effective anyway. Oh, good. Looks like I've done something. Slow the polar bear down. Is Oersted now powerful enough to kill a polar bear on his own? Well, it'll certainly help if I can put it to sleep. Moonrise slash. Great. Although I suppose it's not going to hold for very long. I'm going to immediately wake him up. Okay, 448 hit points. Well, definitely powerful enough. Do I have the defense? Oh yeah, geez. With my improved armor and increased levels, I'm in really good shape to kill this bear. Bear hug. He did some 0 damage. 0 damage does not trigger a counterattack. Oh, so close. He's gonna get a little more water tile healing. It's not gonna save him. Counterattack? Nope. That doesn't matter. He's finished. He's got fireworks shooting out of him or something. Fireworks of rage. Boom. Alright. There. Would the Lord of Dark be just covered with the butchered remains of animals that he met on the mountain? Could the Lord of Dark kill that many enemies without even breaking a sweat? I don't know if I'm making the best case for Oersted not actually being the Lord of Dark. And yet, not gonna kill you, fellas. Even though I just learned the Dragon Soul maneuver, which I thought was really cool back when Hash was doing it, before he died right in front of me, while his best friend cried. Right before my best friend died. Right before I killed the king and then everybody turned on me. Jeez. You kill one of the kings, and all of a sudden all anyone can talk about is how you're a traitor to the kingdom. What about all the kings in the same line of succession that I never killed? If only we'd consummated the marriage before Alethea was taken. I'm not exactly sure how succession works here in Lucrece, but there doesn't seem to be a firstborn son. Maybe Oersted could just claim the throne. They'd be like, "You murdered the king." And you'd be like, "Well, technically I am the king, right?" And they'd be like, "Oh, geez, we can't arrest the king. Let's throw him a braid." Oersted's not quick enough on his feet. He was just trying to do the, but I thought he was the Dark Lord defense. Are you sure that's not the... Like, just take a closer look at the king. Maybe he is the Dark Lord. Maybe I just saved the kingdom. Victorious. Excellent. Okay. Don't know exactly how much longer this chapter is. So I'm looking at the clock. I got at the outside an hour. I'm gonna roll through town here mainly just to see if there's anything helpful that I can investigate in Uranus's place. Probably not. No. Looks like we are just down to returning to the Archon's Roost. Man, we're so full of hope and valor last time we went to the Archon's Roost, and now we're filled with bitterness and despair. It's the exact opposite of what Uranus urged both Oersted and Strabo to try to achieve, to hold on to the love of the people. It's tough to love the people when they all think you're a traitor. You know, Royal Guardsman, maybe if all of you spent a little bit more time guarding the king and a little less time wandering the hallowed forest, none of this would have happened in the first place. Actually, you know what? What was the king just doing, just standing alone in the throne room at night? We got a whole situation going on in Lucrece. It seems like some kind of protection might have been worth offering to the king. Even just having one guard there, posted outside the door in case Oersted starts sleepwalking again. I don't think he was actually sleepwalking. I don't think we can claim that excuse. But I was being misled. Probably by the forces of darkness. Is the enemy called arachnophobia? It's a weird name for an enemy. Uh-oh. These things are going to start exploding. Unless I can take it down. Bold cut. Okay. And then, if this is enough, then I won't get exploded on a bunch. Then I can focus on fighting this and finding out the name of this enemy. Yeah, it's called arachnophobia. So strange name. And again, my name is Oersted. So, like, fine. People have strange names. Ooh, can't use arm abilities. That's a significant disadvantage here. Waiting for recovery. Ha! Back in the game. Alright. It was embarrassing to get taken out by a low-level enemy in a random battle at this late stage. Victorious. At least Oersted can keep his spirits up enough that every time he wins a fight, he still wants to wave his sword over his head and celebrate. I hope this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I mean, there just aren't that many areas to go to, right? This is probably the right move. We'll find out. If we get back there and the door can just open now, then... Why did it seem to be locked that one time? Crushing blow. This will take the flame bulb out in a single shot. You might expect... Oh, man. You might expect that, smashing an explosive plant with a crushing blow would just cause it to explode, but apparently not. Apparently there's some kind of, internal reaction that it needs to initiate. I would love to hit the Dragon Soul, but it seems like there's a real risk of him spiderwebbing me before I can do it. Oh, come on. This was not the time for that. Okay, I survived the attack. Managed to escape. I'm not even sure if it's possible to fail to escape a battle that is not an inescapable battle where you can't even choose flee. But, good to see. This is not the way. Is this the way? Yes. No. It's not. Might be an alternate way. Who knows? Ah, the Dragon Soul can't be summoned fast enough. Let's just flee. I should have... Now that I know it's a diagonal line attack. If I get in that same fight again, let's see if I can't charge it up on the arachnophobia. Okay, here we are. Back on the path. Oh, British, I never responded to this particular remark of yours, but I know what you mean about, that's... I was actually looking at a chart of this was in a U.S. context, but it was generational political attitudes, investigating the whole idea of, you get conservative as you get older, when you know the real world or whatever. And millennials are not. Millennials are going the opposite direction as they get older. In a North American context, it's super easy to understand why. Home ownership and all those things that the status quo is supposed to bring to us as benefits are so much harder to attain for the millennials. If you have no stake in the system because it's not giving you stuff, kind of tough for the system to co-opt you. Okay, here we go. Heading right back. See, I don't know if there will be anything. What's that up there? Oh, it's just one of those fancy glowing cubes. Xenophobia. Let's see. No weaknesses. What is... I don't even know what that is. What that particular phobia is. Is it a real phobia? Yeah. Ah, should have known this. Based purely on the arachnophobia creature and the fact that this is a dog. Yes, xenophobia is the overwhelming fear of dogs. It's not a fear I personally experience. It sounds like it would be horrible because dogs are a very common pet. So you're just like, trying to go around about your life and constantly being terrified by dogs. And like people famously love dogs. Dogs are very popular animals. So then you get into like, oh, you should have done your tailspin, buddy. You didn't think this through. You needed to knock me away. Oh, he's still hanging on. Ah, see? See? Well, he learned. Oh, yeah. I mean, ultimately, with the usual caveat that just like, every terrible thing with the modern world and the major Western democracies is worse in America. It is definitely a more broadly spread issue. I mean, like, I'm quite a successful Canadian millennial, but I'm not like owning a home anytime soon. Most of the people I know, like my closest friends who own homes, all had things like, I took the $30,000 my relatives gave me for my bar mitzvah when I was 13 and invested it, and then just used that money when I was like 30 to buy a house. Or, my grandparents paid for my university. And so I just saved up a down payment for a house the whole time I was studying. Those kinds of deals. And certainly, do not begrudge, my dear friends. Dracophobia. I'm not looking this one up. That's the fear of dragons. Molten breath, but if this doesn't have pushback. Flourish. Oh, I didn't quite get him. I guess maybe I can break up the 1,000 cuts. Get started on the next one while finishing off the first one. Looks like these guys should have had a little more Oersted phobia. And then the UK, of course, has its own... Oh man, I saw a similar thing charting... charting... This was just voting intention, I think. Just Westminster voting intention, as they call it. Federal... Who are you planning to vote for next time? It's a federal election. And when you get down to the, I think, 18 to 24 age group, the support for the Tories was like 2%. Just like absurdly low. Young people are in the UK, like, yeah, geez. You know, when you were growing up, you were told, you know, oh, we take free vacations, we can go anywhere in Europe that we want, we're allowed free travel, and all these good things. You can study abroad, won't be a big complicated thing. All these great benefits of life in the UK, and nope, just before you came of age, your grandparents just set them on fire. Now we struggle to maintain proper imports and the food supply and stuff. Here we are, back in the... Yeah. This, certainly, you know, we've just been playing disconnected stories up till now. But now here we are. So, like a clear suggestion of a grand design. Is the bird god centered because the bird god is the ultimate villain? Or is it just, you know, they had to put one in the center because there's 7? I don't know. But I like the way that, obviously, some of these statues represent villains of the past, even if they wouldn't be well-known villains that you'd expect someone in the Middle Ages to make an evil statue of. Some of them are folks who have yet to be villains of the future. Are we at some nexus point? Also, check it out. I thought this place collapsed. Now the door just opens up. We're back to the to Hate's Promise. I guess that's the official name of this room. What happens next? Nothing? Can't go any further into the room? Well, this is a shame. Okay. Well, it could also just be a when you head back, it triggers a thing type situation. And if it's not, there are other spots in the cave that we could also go look at. Oh, man. Getting low on time to pull off my my hope for completing this scenario today. It's not impossible, because I do assume that I'm quite close to the end in the big scheme of things. But I need to do something that initiates the end game, or it hardly matters. I can be right near the end of the scenario, bumbling around stuck and unsure of what to do. As long as I want, it doesn't cause the scenario to become finished. There was this down path that just goes to nowhere. But what if it goes somewhere now? That'd be good. Like to a secret sub-basement. No. Doesn't it feel like this should be something? Okay. I'm supposed to be clearing my name, proving that I am not the Dark Lord. The separate problem that if I have to clear my name about killing the king, I totally did kill the king. Not sure how to clear my name about that. Is there something different up here? Gotta look everywhere in the cave, I guess. On my way back. Nope, just another place off to the side. Well, trace my steps backwards and look everywhere, every nook, every cranny on the way back. I think this is just a treasure chest room that I've looted. As was this, right? And yet, auto look. Huh? Oh, entomophobia. I know that one. Fear of insects. Boom. Another level up. Shardfall learned. I'm mastering all of the great techniques that I saw the hero Hasha use. Oh, this is the other. Alright. Yeah, oops. Redundant check. Maybe I gotta put the nightmare helmet on, have some nightmares? What else could there be? Could be something else on the Hero's Roost Mountain, I suppose, that I haven't found. This is just a path down to treasure, right? Yep. Does it go any further? Nope. I'll figure it out. I somehow bumbled my way successfully to a no-kill run of the stealth mission, the Edo Japan mission. So, who's to say I can't bumble my way to just clearing this standard path through the scenario? We shall see. Oh man. Up to 8.4% of my frames dropped. Not great. Gotta get that modem reset. For the new year. New year. A new modem power-up instance. Got some scripts I need to install in OBS. Just making mental notes to myself. What do I need to finish to do Friday Night Frosthaven? Not that much at this point. Very disappointed. I had done all this Python training before the pandemic, which included a skill that isn't that hard, and I could probably refresh myself fairly quickly, but I would need to have it now, not soon. And so I don't have. It would have saved me time if I could, because I have the Frosthaven community has already put up. No, this is where I just came from. Someone in the Frosthaven community has already put up a JSON file with all the monster stats, and if I could transform that into a spreadsheet arranged in one particular way, it'd save me a load of time. As it is, though, I need this stuff set up now. I don't have time. So I'm manually entering the data myself, even though someone else has already done it into a spreadsheet. Fortunately, right now I only need it for the monsters that are going to appear in the first scenario. This is just nothing. Can't go over there. Okay. $330. Uh-oh. It's tempting to say, I know you know what? I've done this before in the past, officially, for sure. I'm just gonna look at a walkthrough right now. Just to end the new year on a victorious note. No. Dragunon. Okay. I think at this point it's fair to assume, fleeing is just an automatic success if you're able to do it. Romancing Saga style. That animation really makes you think, oh, I'm supposed to go this way. But I think it just plays every time you go past there. It's an environmental thing rather than a scenario thing. I'm gonna take a pass on this fight. Wrapped up in spiderweb and then it just exploded by a bunch of furious bomb plants. The boat up here. No? Just treasure. The boat over here. Here's the path. I think I've taken this path before. Oh no! Follow that up with a wave slash. Oh man. Well, at least this thing's extraordinarily slow. Third time's the charm. Victory. Excellent. Excellent. I gotta throw a load of towels in the dryer. Not like at this moment. Just gotta remember to do it before time runs out. Okay, so I just did wander through the whole Archon's Roost, didn't find anything. Except for the unusual fact that the place that seemed like it had collapsed. Killing my friend, who I thought was briefly at my bedside. Right before I murdered the king, I thought he was crushed to death in there when it collapsed. Also, he was the one who said the place was collapsing and we had to flee, right? Uranus might have said we had to flee. At any rate. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna run to the washroom. I'll come back, flip a coin, to decide whether I will explore the Archon's Roost more thoroughly, or whether I'll go back to the towns and see if there's like an NPC who will be like, I still believe in you, hero, and I think if you go here, something like that. We're gonna figure this out. Or not. 26 minutes or so. Like a little bit of wiggle room there, but not much. So I don't know. Hang tight, gang. Okay. Back at it. I said flip a coin. I don't have my dice. So I also don't have coins. But I don't have my fancy dice with D2s that are basically just coins. We just looked in the Roost. And we did go everywhere. And it feels like probably when we can activate something in the roost. Okay, let's go back to the castle town. Wait, can we even get there? Let's find out. And then if that fails, I'll go to the village. Because I went to the village and I looked in Uranus's home. None of the other villagers were outside. But maybe if I went in one of their homes, they'd be like, oh, hey, we still believe in you. I don't know why anybody would still believe in Oersted. Like, he won the fighting tournament, and then he was all, you know, I'm going to set out to save the king. Which was heroic. But that's like prelude to heroism type heroism. And then he came back and was like, so my best friend and great hero are dead, and I didn't save the princess, and we're not sure what's going on about the Dark Lord. And then he killed the king. So like even the most naive child in the whole town, how can they possibly still believe in this guy? Okay, well, let's see. If we can go back to the castle town, we'll go back. Otherwise, we'll go back to the village. Then I will, like, if I found nothing there in either of those places, then I guess there's nothing to do but go up one of the mountains again. And I guess I didn't do every inch of the Hero's Rest mountain last time. So, okay, don't need a coin flip for that. We'll go back up the Hero's Rest. And then it'll turn it. In the end, it'll turn out that it was just in the main room in the Archon's Roost, the Hate's Promise room. I just missed the spot where the context button prompt comes up. Or some nonsense. Well, we'll see. Oh no! I needed to take a step to the right before I did that. Now this fight took pretty much twice as long as it needed to. And time is of the... Oh, goodness. Time is ever so of the essence. Well, I hope it doesn't come down to going back up the mountains. Wait a minute. Ah, just as the loading screen came up, I was like, the shape here is wrong. Alright, well, you know what? We're doing it in the opposite order now. Take the shortcut down to the village. Try to go back to the castle town. I think it was the guards outside the main wall who were like, don't ever come back. Hey guards, sorry, but I'm not the Dark Lord, so I won't kill you. If you were hoping to prove your valor by dying in battle against the Dark Lord, no good news for you today. Okay, villagers. Who still believes in Oersted? Was there no one outside? Like, even the old man down by the... Alright, the old man down by there was Uranus. Well, there's only this other one house. But they definitely believed in Oersted before. Hey folks. Okay, good. Got here ahead of the news, even though I took those detours. Oh, the news did get here. But the precocious child still believes in it. Well, here's the thing, kid. It did kinda kill the king, but it was a misunderstanding. No, ma'am, the kid had the right idea. I am the good guy here. I'm sure I'm the good guy. No. Because the reason I killed the king is that I thought he was the Lord of Dark. If I was the Lord of Dark, I never would have thought that. And if I did think that, I wouldn't have killed him. Oh, come on. Oh. Great. Well, can I eat these apples? Can I go in the bedroom and be like, come on, folks. I can't. I'm not. I'm pretty sure I'm not. I'm not trying. I was just hoping. Okay. Okay. That didn't, like, unlock any new information or anything. But it was a little scene. My guess is that scene unlocks the possibility of more plot progression. You know what? One thing I gotta figure out in the New Year's? There's this thing my camera does where it toggles between sort of two color profiles depending on, like, my positioning and the light on my face. And in one of them, I kind of look like a human being who has blood inside of him. And in the other one, I look like if you could erase my hair, I could close my eyes and blend into the wall. Maybe I should learn a little bit of a thing or two about lighting and camera framing over here. Who knows? I got 8 hours and 18 minutes still to think about potential New Year's resolutions. I don't remember if I had one last year. The year before, my New Year's resolution was to... I had two. I had a game idea that I wanted to design. Didn't quite pull that one off. I got started. And then I got distracted. But that same year, I said, I want to get... I actually said, we're going to get Friday Night Frosthaven on the air. Because I was a bright-eyed dreamer. I thought 2019 or 2020, yeah, the year that I wait, yeah, wait, 2020. Oh no, I'm so confused. 2020. My New Year's resolution going into 2021 was design this game, which I did not complete. Although I did get started, so points for that. Points for effort. And number 2, I sure hope I've unlocked progression up here. Because otherwise I was probably supposed to go to the next, like, up the hero's roost, or next try to go back to the castle town. Get rejected again. Here's the plan. I saved right there because I'm going to run as quick as I can to the significant place. Was it playing the sad... Yeah, I think it was playing the sad music last time I was here. If I get there and there's nothing, then I'll close the game and reload it to get out of the cave as fast as possible. Although at that point, it's like... I'm probably not getting this done. Breaking the streak. No, it's this way. And then this way. Yep. We're in the cave. Yeah, bro. Oh, I bet this cat is thirsty. Hold on. Better go change your glass. Hang tight, gang. Okay, so yeah, the 2021 get Friday Night Frosthaven on the air resolution just turned out to literally be impossible, which is okay. But I did get Friday Night Forgotten Circles on the air. And so I counted that as fulfilling the resolution. So that was like the practice version of this Friday Night Frostopia I'm going to start doing this coming Friday. So that was a reasonably... I would give myself, given that I made 2 resolutions, one of them was practically like 100% completion. One of them a little lower, a fair bit lower. But I'd give myself over 50% passing grade. Let's try to come up with something here. One thing, well, this is not a New Year's resolution, but I'm going to take stock between now and tomorrow's Ultimate 7 stream of all the things that I want to do and try to have an actual rough structure for what'll happen here at 58 Dream Street in the coming annum year. 365 days, spin around the sun, etc. Okay. Come on, something. Hoping hard for something here. Uh-oh. Glanced over, see a red square. Frames dropping. Lousy internet. Sorry, terrible monsters. It would be the heroic thing to slay you, but I'm also in a hurry. Man. Can't believe that kid just listened to his parents when they told him I was bad news. He should have said, "No, I know the hero would never do that." You know, that kind of stuff. You're supposed to have faith in your heroes. Even when they disappoint you. Like the worst Kendrick Lamar song. The last song of To Pimp a Butterfly. Where the hook is, when the shit hits the fan, is you still a fan? As if, you know. Oh no. Nope. Whatever's going to trigger something to happen here, I haven't done it. If this is even where something will be triggered to happen. Okay, let's get out of the cave really quick. Let's see. Let's see if there's anything. Egads. Time's a wasting. Time's a ticking. Not wasted. It's never wasted time when you're having fun. But time is a ticking, and I want to get this done today. Whoa, boo, boo, boo. Oh, I see. The autosave is not where I want to be. I want to be at the entrance of the Arkan's Roost. Just noticed I'm just like compulsively pressing buttons during the loading screens. Okay. Utterly rejected in Fagelia Village. There just aren't that many places, right? Try to go back to the Krish Castle. Go back to the Hero's Rest. Maybe go to the Hero's Rest and ascend to the... Oh, wait, can I run through that water there? Is that the shortcut? I can't remember. Gentlemen! I'm not gonna kill you. I swear to you, gentlemen, I am not the Dark Lord. I have blonde hair. Wouldn't the Dark Lord have black hair? You're not thinking this through, fellas. They're all too caught up on the fact that they witnessed me standing over the dead king with blood all over my sword, offering no defense of myself except to say I thought it was the Dark Lord. They're not looking at the circumstantial evidence, like whether my hair seems like Dark Lord hair. Oh! Okay. Oersted's just gonna say, listen, let me come home. No, I'm not the... Oh, yes, sorry. I am the king killer. I thought you were gonna say the Dark Lord.
おとなしくしろ。魔王を捕らえ、公開処刑せよと命が出ている。
Justice done and killer's death. Okay, well this is significant.
処刑は明朝だ。最後の夜を悔いて過ごすんだな。
I will try. Maybe I'll put on this crazy... Now that there's only one more night, maybe I'll try out this crazy helmet of nightmares. See what cool nightmares it can cause me to have. Actually, you know what? Sure. Why not? You know, things are pretty bad for me right now. Oh, my special attack will go way down. If there's a big final fight, I might actually want that. Okay. Oh, hey, it's Uranus. It's me, Oersted. You on the chopping block too?
断じて違う。わしらは魔王などでは。
Oh, they're torturing him.
お主バカな。なぜ戻ってきた？
I thought maybe they'd forgive me.
拷問にかけられたよ。
What secrets do you know about me, Uranus?
主が魔王なのかとな。ひどいもんじゃな。
To be fair to them, though, Uranus, I did kill the king.
私の人間嫌いがわかる気もする。
Fleeting glimpse of what good Hashed did wear within. I don't know what wear means. Store within, I guess? He's seeing in them what was tormenting Hash's soul, something like that. It's not that dark. There's a nice big torch sconce
わし
right here.
はこう思う。ここで人間を憎んでは負けじゃ。かといって自分の心に嘘をついてもいかん。
I don't know if there's any way that we can induce the rising above and trusting of me
じゃか
in this
ら
situation.
わしは命をかけても魔王ではないと訴えるしかないのじゃ。
I did kill the king, though. They got me on that. It was a misunderstanding. It's not murder.
じゃがお前はそれではいかん。
Yeah, I'm not optimistic.
お前はまだ若い。橋はわしが命をかけて守ったもの。
And remember my friend Straba.
守り続けるのじゃ。
He himself was also involved in the story before he was killed, allegedly. Keep the faith. Forgive. Very clear, thematic through lines to this story. Oh wow. Did Uranus just release Oersted with his dying life's energy? No? I mean, probably yes.
行くのじゃ。お前には まだなすべきことが。信じる者がいるではないか。
Okay. Now. Probably supposed to go to the roost. How am I? Okay. Real tight. Real tight here.
おっしゃいましたね。とても勇敢な戦いぶりでした。喜んであなたの妃となりましょう。
And so we were. And we lived happily ever after.
とっても素敵な宴でしたね。父上ははしゃぎすぎのようでしたけど。
Oh, go through all my memories with Lithia.
父上も
Good
嬉
thing
し
I
い
didn't
で
know
す
her long.
あなたのような世継ぎができて。
Drag on too much. Still have hope of getting to the end here. Assuming that this is really, really close to the end.
もちろん
I think it
私
is,
もです。
but I don't know.
姫というのはやめてください。今は私とあなただけ。これからは父上よりも。
I hope that turns out to be true.
誰よりも。
Because I did kill her father. That might cause some marital strife if I'm able to save her.
あなたを信じます。
Aww. Happier times. This again. But we went there. This wasn't happening. Did this happen in the past? Will it happen in the future?
そうじゃ。今一度魔王山へ。ハッシュの死んだあの場所へ。
But who would have let me out of the cell, Uranus? Okay. Okay. 15, 20 minutes.
逃げたぞ
No.
魔王が仲間の口を封じ逃げたぞ
Ah, man. No, I legitimately did not do that one. Not guilty. I got a feeling. Yeah. I had a feeling that we were going to be, Can I flee this? No. Alright. Hate to do it to you, buddy. Oh. Better hope this has knockback on it. Oh. Well, by missing, you cleverly evaded my flourish counter. Okay. Okay. Did consciously kill one royal guard that I could have avoided had I realized before the fight started that that guard was being depicted as an on-screen enemy. Wow. This one I was locked into. Gotta do it to you. I'm sorry, dude, but just haven't really left me much choice. And that's no interrupt. Uh-oh. Well, your mild striking attack was impressive. But have you ever been consumed by the soul of a dragon? Some say it's even more difficult to withstand the concentrated soul energy of a fire-breathing dragon than it is to withstand a basic forward strike. Alright, excuse me, guards. I'll be fleeing here. No, I could you at least call me just the King Killer? I totally deserve that name, I'll admit. I earned that one when I did kill the king. And it's not making a good case for my I am not the Lord of Dark move that I'm using all this dragon magic to slaughter the guards on my way out. Maybe honest one-on-one sword fights. Proper duels would be the more honorable way to do this. They all think I'm the Lord of Dark, though. What am I really going to do to... Hey, sweetheart. To earn credit here. I don't know that I will. And I'm not the Demon Prince. I believe I'm technically the regular prince. I did marry the princess. Not exactly sure how titles work here. Oh man. These guards probably should have already had their blades drawn and their attacks readied. Like they didn't do anything before they were both killed. Okay, we gotta get out of here. We gotta run to the Archon's Roost really quickly. Good thing I actually remembered the shortcut this time. Boom. Check it out, gentlemen. See how I could have killed you, but I'm not? Whenever I have that choice, I don't do it. Would the Dark Lord do that? Of course, I am currently splattered with the blood of several of their friends and coworkers, so maybe they'll still think I'm the bad guy. Take them all out. Well, not all of them. Most of them, and it'd be just great. No, so if the two of them would come towards me. Scattering was definitely their best move once they had made the decision to engage with me in a battle to the death. But back before this fight started, their best move was not to try to mess with the Lord of Dark. Wait, no, I'm not the Lord of Dark. I'm not. Just got confused because everyone keeps calling me the Lord of Dark. Ever since I killed the king. Which I did do. But I thought he was the Lord of Dark. Wasn't a murder. I'm the hero. I'm the hero. Love in my heart. Forgiveness. Saving the princess. Okay. I'm gonna be okay. It's all gonna be fine. Just like Uranus said, save the princess, proves you're the hero. The parents, I bet the doting mom in Flegalia Village will prepare me some kind of delicious supper as a way of saying that she's sorry for when she doubted that I was the hero, which I am. Who said that? Claustrophobia. Hey, claustrophobia. Oh, of course. Oh, she's weak to it. Never mind. That's good. What do you got going on there? She's got 4 arms, but 2 of them end not in hands, but in just big fist things. Earthquake. You're not going to win a battle of attrition. Oh no, she has resistance to this. Perhaps it'll still be devastating? No, quite the opposite. Uh-oh. She's taking the edge, I think, in the battle of attrition now. Okay, gotta go back to what we know works. Still believe we can pull this off. 181. This does 91 or more damage. Which it did not. Oh, but I can get a second one off. If she just keeps spamming Earthquake, we should be fine. If she does anything else, this could be the end. Okay. Or if this misses. Why did I bring that energy into the world? Oh, good. She took a step forward instead of just attacking me. With one more Earthquake. Nice try, claustrophobia. Although, is anybody else here starting to feel like the walls are kind of tightening up? Heavenly Strike learned. We're getting there. We've almost got the full Hasha move set. Well, now that I know there's potentially deadly boss fights here. Oh lord, oh lord. Time's a ticking, time's a wasting. The climax here needs to be very soon. Had to go to the back, had to go to the back. Okay. Oh no. I did not mean it. No, no! I'd love to fight you all, but do not have the time. Okay, okay. 52 minutes until dinner reservations, just down the street. I do obviously need to get cleaned up, dressed up. And, like, you know, need to do so in a way that does not make Danielle think we're going to be late. And, then she's filled with bad vibes. That's me. You know, I wish that the townsfolk and the royal guards and the minister and everybody could hear the remarks that these villains make before they attack me. Strong evidence that I am not. Oh, he's weak to things like shardfall, slashing maneuvers. Oh, but he's going first. Please don't be an interrupt. Ooh, powerful attack. So is this. But he lowered my accuracy. Okay, I need an item. Okay, Joshua Tree Seed. Full health. Status effects removed. Status effects re-inflicted. Okay. Try one more time to get out of this cycle. If I charge up just a little bit faster than him. Great. Okay, what do I got? Ah, let's do it old school. Dance with who brung me. Valor Slash against Scotophobia. We can have time to look that up. Aha! Doing some damage. Okay. If we could land a hit with Shardfall, it'd be grand. Even that, it's not that impressive. Oh no, Drain. I hate being drained. Oh, Mirrored Strike though. Mirrored Strike is excellent. Okay, still in pretty good health. So really what I want here is for him to just stay close and keep provoking my counterattacks. Okay, this would be worth another Joshua Tree Seed. Oh, do the cool one. Do the Mirrored Strike. That's probably specific, counters specific types of attacks or in specific contexts. Oh hey, we're back below 8% dropped frames. Still not great. Yeah. Okay, I need an item that restores. Or maybe I don't. Or maybe I do. I should not be putting it all on the line right now. I should not be. Okay. I admit that I should not be. Have an Alice biscuit. Back to full health. There we go. There. So greater heal did turn out to be necessary. Last time he did this, it provoked a really good counterattack. Sweet. Ah. It just sucked more this time. That's a shame. Shard fall. Getting there. Certainly feel like I'm gonna win. There's an additional factor here, needing to win soon. Oh, good. Thank you. Letting me have 2 turns in a row. That helps the cause of winning soon. Probably a good sign that I'm not already being called to for going past 4. Okay, very close. I mean, the tropes of the genre suggest there's one more doorway phobia ghost monster to fight before the main event. But here we go. Oh, you know what? You know what I haven't leveled up and learned? The Archon's whatever move that previously by Hasha was used to slay the Dark Lord. Well, I mean, heroic violence, though, right? Which is different than just violence. It doesn't have the same effect on your soul, right? Acrophobia, the fear of heights. Obviously, I want to get through to that thing in the back. These things are resistant. They're weak to just being crushed with a crushing blow. If I can get this one taken down... Oh, of course, they have high hit points. Let's see what happens. Well, pretty good damage. Oh, good. And I get another one right away. Its defense went down. Not by so much that was a kill. Although it was an interrupt. I can take this one out. I should be able to line up the Dragon Soul if I fire it, too. No. Huh? Okay. Just gotta take the hits. Not an interrupt. Yeah, it was so... That cried out as an interrupt. Oh no. Okay. Yikes. What if I need 5 Alice Biscuits for the final fight? I'll just do the Tree Seed. Could easily come to regret that. Wave Slash doesn't have the range. Okay. Oh no, did that thing get in the way? Oh, it did, but not in a way that helps the team. Oh no, but I need to survive. I need to be alive. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. Need the Alice Biscuit. What's Balm Grass? Moderate. Sure. I'll save the Alice Biscuits. Huh. do it if I get it off. Oh. I should not have bet on this, though. Yeah, interrupted. Okay. And then killed? No, because I'm not there, sucker. I don't have it in Shardfall range. Do I have it in some kind of vertical move range? 1,000 cuts. It's so close to getting, as long as I don't miss. Victory. There. Saw through your tricks. I didn't try to fight you, because I knew I could overpower you. Okay. Wind bite. Ah. Would have been a really narratively appropriate time to learn the ultimate move. The hero Hash, once used to slay the Dark Lord, who's not me, which we're going to prove right here. Oh, not right here. Gotta go up the stairs. Oh no. This better not mean a fourth doorway ghost. Would have been lovely to just not even have the random fight. Doesn't matter. We can flee. Won't take long. Ah. Even faster than fleeing. Plus, you get experience. Probably not going to level up, though. Oh, but we've got an Alice Biscuit. Great. Okay, because I did get greedy. And used the Alice Biscuit earlier than I... Then why are you attacking me? You just said I wasn't going to fall here. Hygrophobia. Resistant to lots of things, but not all things. Suppose I didn't need to get right up in melee range. Didn't stop the Dragon Soul though. But it also wasn't that damaging. Another charm attack. Yikes. These are like really powerful charm attacks. At least I get the mirrored strike. Big hit. Resisted all you want. You still took more damage than from attacks that you don't resist. Heavenly Strike. You would resist if I could do it from here, which I can't. If we could put the enemy to sleep, that'd be grand. Otherwise, this is a very low damage move. Not going to benefit from it. Oh well. Hopefully I get the Mirrored Strike, and then have my new Alice Biscuit. Less effective. The multi-attack Mirror Strike counter depends a lot on number of hits for its damage. Oh no. I didn't realize that was a drain move last time. Okay. Well. Turned it around. Lowered its defense, which I like. Does this knock it back again? No. Its charge turned it around, but its charge is gonna no, it's not. It's just not filling up fast enough. The turnaround is everything. Sorry, Hygrophobia. Here we are. We're right at the climax. Let's try it. If it turns out to be longer than I'm hoping for, then I'll just have to stop losing my progress back to this save. I will start with the climax next year. Look at these weird statues, huh? I wonder what these guys are like. No fifth doorway ghost. So all I had to do was look at that writing to open the secret door. But before Oersted had a sense of purpose. Hold on. Hang tight, folks. I'll be right back. Okay. Well, nothing's changed. It all comes down to whether this happens really, really fast or not really, really fast. Hey, Dark Lord. Who's not me. Virtue's reward. Hey, virtue. That's me. Right? Heroic guy. Not letting hate consume my heart. What are you talking about? Strabo. Well, what does it mean?
俺がここにいることが不思議か
Are you the ghost, Strabo? You
あ
a
の時の
ghost?
落盤は魔王山の仕掛けなどではない
He was buried not by stone and fury, but by inspiration driven to act. Don't know what that means.
俺はあの時魔王像の秘密に気づいた
Okay.
その瞬間俺の
So he was not working
今ま
against us
で
from the
抑え
start.
ていた気持ちが爆発したお前を出し抜いて
The jealousy right back at the start of
俺がアリシア
of
を
this
救お
adventure.
うと
I was thinking, is Strabo okay with the fact that I, beat him in this tournament and married the woman he loved? Was he on the up and up? And he was, but he did harbor that in his heart. And the statue brought it out of him.
そしていかにも仕掛けられた罠のように俺は魔法を唱えたいかんここは危険だ
The rumbling was just the rumbling of the mechanism
早く
revealing
こ
the
こを出
secret
るん
room.
だ
It's exactly what it seemed like when we came back here and the room hadn't actually collapsed. Good fake death scream. That's why we were so convinced. Now here they are. And then he came and he was actually by my bed when I woke up. He was casting the glamour. It wasn't fear, it was just urgency because you said the place was
面
collapsing.
白いほど簡単に引っかかったぜハッシュが無様にも落ちんだ後だったしな
He was already dead.
あとはてめえを絶望のどん底に突き落とすため大殺しの罪を負わせただがてめえはここに来やがったてめえはいつもそうやって 俺のしてえことをぶち壊しやがる。昔からそうだ。俺がどんなに努力してもてめえはいつもその一つ上を行っちまう。あの決勝の時もな。俺が
Did that happen? Did he beg me to let him win at the start?
苦しんだか。
In hindsight, if the prize of a fighting tournament is to marry the specific woman who you already love, don't be like, hey buddy, we should join this tournament. Just avoid the possibility of having this fight. Well, I felt a little shame when I killed the king.
今こそてめえをぶっ倒し、てめえの引き立て役だった過去に決別してやる。
Hold on. Let me just see. Hang tight. Okay, fingers crossed. This takes no more than 10 minutes. I just verified that if I'm done in 10 minutes, this is not causing overwhelming stress about us getting to our reservation. Which is, of course, down the street. It's not like we're gonna get caught in traffic. What loyalty? I gotta quibble with the idea that there's any kind of loyalty that I need to repay to you, Strabo. Not quite in range. Heh. His resistances are to many things, but not to this. So let's start it out with the shard fall. Okay. I didn't see his hit point maximum, but it's not excessive. His power is great, which makes sense. But I could take a second hit. I'm putting a lot on the line in believing that I'll get to do a second hit. He's resistant to that, but he's not resistant to Heavenly Strike. High damage. Has the force of heaven behind it. Oh goodness. More terrible, terrible internet. The dreaded red. Hate to look over there and see a red square. Okay. We saved up these Alice biscuits for a reason. Can't take them with you into the moral abyss. Can't assume. I have a real hard time believing. Ah, damage immediately. So only got 308 hit points left. That's almost half his remaining health. And there's no charge on this Heavenly Strike, so... Okay, as long as he doesn't, right now, pull out an absolutely devastating maneuver. Shouldn't do anything with a charge time in there. Wind bite. I believe he's resistant? No, he's not, but oh no. It's inadequate anyway. His Black Abyss counter. Oh, come on. This is too cruel. Outrageous. I bet on the wrong horse there. 8 minutes. gonna try it. I'm gonna try again. What's the game over screen like? Oh, it's just this exact same scene. She's like, don't touch me. No. Oh, it's worse. All fades and grows dark. All is lost, my love, my Oersted. You see, Strabo? I am the one she loves. I don't think he's going to take any comfort in that, though. Okay. Same fight, but with success instead of failure. That's the goal. Do we have... Boom. Skip the cutscene. Perfect. Okay. Resistant to the Dragon Soul, but not to the Heavenly Strike. We will just spam the outrageously powerful Strike of Heaven. Yeah, do it. Hit me with Gale Force. Oh no. Would have been great if it hadn't also caused paralysis. Okay, unparalyzed. Unparalyzed. Don't let him get a third turn. Oh, and then I'm frozen. Defeated. At least that happened extremely fast. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. One last shot, and then we gotta hope that the ending sequence is fast. Okay. 27 minutes till the reservation. 5-minute walk. I can get, like, I will thinking in my mind about what I'm gonna wear. Stempinski! Hail! There's discussion and debate within this story about whether I'm right now playing the hero or the Dark Lord. Because Oersted here got super betrayed by his best friend Strabo, who was, as I kind of thought he might be, not actually chill about the fact that Oersted beat him in that fighting tournament and then married the woman he loves. I almost had him in the first... This is my third attempt at this battle. And, oh, thank goodness. For a moment there, the same real bad thing that cost me the fight before had just happened. I got paralyzed. In a one-on-one fight, paralysis is a real bad condition to have. Remember Flurry? Just don't kill me. Just leave me alive enough to have a healing item. Thank you. Oh no. Of course he heals from the lightning tiles. Okay. Yep. Ooh, silver fangs. Don't freeze me, don't freeze me. Okay. Gotta land some hits here and there. Yeah, like 294. One more Heavenly Strike, he's done. Just don't kill me with this Gale Force, or paralyze me. Paralyzed. Water tile damage. I'm recovered. No risks. No risks. Have the biscuit. I'm also... We have dinner reservations in 25 minutes, so this is high pressure final fight, Stempinski. Fortunately, they're dinner reservations at a place that we can walk to in 5 minutes. Okay, come on. If you do 141 damage with this Heavenly Strike, I'm gonna be so mad. Or even less than that. For the love of... Oh, come on. Okay, don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't be frozen or paralyzed, or petrified, or anything. I'll take the water pile damage, I don't care. He's in Heavenly Strike Zone. As long as this is not a miss. There we go. Boom. Victory. Victory. Hope for a nice, brisk closing scene here. Okay. In fact, here's what I'm going to do. Jump to the home menu. I'm going to take a tiny intermission where I reassure Danielle that I just won and I'm watching the ending sequence and it's all going to be okay. I don't want her to have bad vibes going to dinner. Hang tight, gang. Okay. Yes, I did have one, Stimpinski, and I came to realize that I was misunderstanding how to unlock more characters. I thought the progeny unlocked through breeding were just the alternates, and that characters were otherwise unlocked. And so I took a mission where I was like, maybe beating the snow abomination on Pricon is one of the ways to unlock another character. So I poured all my efforts into that, and I succeeded, didn't unlock anyone, failed, and then I was like, okay, fine. I'm going to look up just how do I unlock one of these two characters whose faces I can already see in the character selection. And that's when I learned, oh, it's just the relationship management. So now I'm going to take another short hiatus from Star Renegades. And then when I go back in, I'm going to unlock more characters and then get back to having fun with it. Okay, it's a mix. At any rate, one of the ones that I can already see on the screen who I'd like to have. Okay, interesting. Well, the ones that I spoiled for myself that I can get through this mechanism, I gotta get. Okay, don't touch him. Oh no, she came out at just the wrong moment. Yeah, that's how I thought it worked for literally everyone. No, Alethea, oh man, poor Oersted. So many horrible misunderstandings. No, I'm here. I mean, sure, but did that justify the things he did? No, they don't seem like, yeah, like I've looked at some of the progeny differences are just like the level 7 ability is a level 5 ability and level 5 ability doesn't unlock until level 7, things like that. I have a tough time seeing how much use I would get out of those planning parties. Better men? What's wrong with me? Princess. Oh, come on. Yeah. I'm not saying I don't see any utility to the idea, but yeah, the differences are tiny. Like, I don't see what I'd do to, like, make a great plan. Oh man. Not a good day for Oersted. Bloodstain spreads.
おっしゃいましたね。とても勇敢
Just
な。
saw this flashback, so I'm just gonna power through. Oh, come
喜
on.
んであなたの妃となりましょう。
Yeah. Alethea, remember when you said that? Now you're killing yourself instead of being my wife? Oh, come on. Do we really need this flashback as well?
いいえ。あなたを
Yeah, come on. What about all this faith you were supposed to have in me? Just because I killed Strabo when he turned out to be the bad guy. And I did kill your dad. But that was Strabo's fault.
姫はお前が助け信じてくれる者が
Yep.
その人間を信
Hash's last words, the importance to heroes of the people believing in them.
じゃがな、わしはここで人間を憎んでは負けじゃ。かといって自分の心じゃから、わしは命をかけても魔王ではないと訴えるしかん。
Oh, come on. Stop playing this part of the... Is there a fast forward? No, only
お
skip.
前はそれ、お前は橋はわし守り。
But he really thought I should keep the faith. Oersted's remembering all of this. He's reflecting on the themes of the story. Good God. Now he remembers the time he killed the king. It wasn't his fault. Oh, for fuck's sake.
貴様陛下を
Well, no, she was just there, and then she killed herself. It's your friend who wanted to marry her, who was driven mad by his jealousy at the end. When Oersted killed the king, I mean, I shouldn't use sarcasm quotes, he absolutely killed the king, but it was not his fault. He thought he was fighting the Dark Lord because Strabo, who had faked his own death, snuck in and cast a glamour on him while he was sleeping. So when they all came in, Oersted was like standing over the king with a bloody blade. They were like, holy shit, he's the bad guy. It was a fair misunderstanding on their part. Although, you know, rough on Oersted, who was already having a really bad day. He falls to his knees,
私には
and he speaks for the first time.
何も残されてはいない。帰るところも愛する人も
Fuck's sake.
信じる者さえも魔王などどこにも言わしなかった。
Yeah, where is the Lord of Dark?
ならば
His throne sits empty.
この私が魔王となり自分勝手な人間たちにその愚かさを教えてやる。私は今より人間などではない。
Oh, awesome, Stimpinski. You'll need to tell me about it
我が
tomorrow,
名は
because I'm gonna have to run.
魔王
オディオ。
Cool. Abyss. Alright, great. I will save this when I get the chance. I look forward to hearing more about Abyss. I'll be back tomorrow in a brand new year with Ultimate 7 The Black Gate. And next Saturday, we'll be back here and we'll find out what happens next now that Oersted has given in to the darkness. Okay, that's it. No time for the full spiel. You stuck around to the end? Thanks for sticking around to the end. If you came and you left, you can't hear my voice. Well, I'm grateful anyway. I started early, Simpinski. So thanks anyway. And until the next time when we have more time, because I gotta get going to dinner, Daniel's gonna be mad. Take care of yourselves and be kind to everyone you meet. See you next year, folks.